Greetings everyone, my name is Darshan Patel. Hope you are doing well. And welcome to the session number 10 for the Circle of Legends. Today's topic is the de-addiction from social media. It's a very interesting topic wherein we will go through various plus and minus of social media, and then we will have a discussion along with you. And we will come to a conclusion about what we can about the same. Let's start with introduction of the Circle of Legends. We are a group of individuals who are like-minded and determined to use the technology for betterment of humanity. The technology includes the internet, computers, mobile to start with, and we might use mass media like radio and television at a later stage. With this technology, it means that we are not going to step out of our home if not required. We will be doing everything from our home without spending a penny. So we don't want money from anyone. Neither we want anything else. We just say three things: save time, invest time, and donate time. Humanity includes happiness of self, that is, if you save time, you will be happy, you will have health, well-being of family, and the life of individuals. So if you achieve this, you will able to spend it across, connect with the people who are like-minded as you, and you will spend it, spread it one person at a time, one by one. In this group, the discussions related to race, religion, or nationalities are discouraged. So we are never going to discuss on those topics. Now let's come to the topic of today's discussion. Social media, the black and the white side of it. So we have access to so many websites, apps, and whatsoever is available to us become social. Human is a social animal, and we are being made more social with use of such apps. But are we really? Are we really more social than 1970s, 1980s, 1990s? Obviously no. Just see the public transport. Two human beings sitting next to each other are engrossed in mobiles. See in restaurant, same family members, without talking to each other, they are talking with the person who is outside that group on their mobile. Even sometimes they are doing a WhatsApp to each other in the same restaurant table. In the home also, right now because of COVID, say there are 5 family members and only one television, and a person is watching the news. Remaining 4 are not interested, will go in a 4 different rooms or a 4 different corners and watch their interesting stuff, whether on YouTube or any other channel, on the mobile, because they are free and they have a content available. Unless the government has given Ramayana and Mahabharata, and that too I'm not sure how many are watching together. So are we becoming social or antisocial? We need to think. And we need to think what challenges the social media and mobile is bringing to the society. Many of my friends have sent me a message during the session that whatever you are discussing, there is tons of material available on the net. Why I care? I said, yes, I agree with you. How much we have digested and put it in practice. How we have helped to someone who is depressed or facing anxiety. Suppose we are not using social media too much. Our friend, colleague, cousin, somebody is facing. Can't we help him? A poor sleep quality is one of the reasons. Dissatisfaction in our own body image. We might be facing it. If we may not, somebody else. Peer pressure. A young generation has a huge chance of facing it Those who have gone through life, I think they have digested the fact of having peer pressure. And the last is the most important: decrease in the empathetic connection that people feel towards each other. It starts with family. In family also, this feeling has started reducing. The respect level has gone down, and then it goes to community, and then it goes to the country. So the challenges are much bigger. It starts with kids. Have you observed kids playing a lot of video games and watching a lot of YouTube? If yes, that was the pre-COVID. Now post-COVID, the kids were not given access to the internet as frequent as possible. But now parents are being forced to give a dedicated device to the kid to learn something. And the kids, they do not have their own decision making power. So from one link to another link to another link, where they will end up without knowledge of parents, it's very dangerous to say. And kids might start getting the dreams about the superheroes, devils, or even some ugly things which they should not be watching, maybe including pornography. Effect on teenagers is a huge impact. They were impacted before, but now instead of school, they are now having that gadgets available 24/7 at their home. What they are doing at the night may be a homework or maybe a social work, not a charity, but something definitely which is, chit chat with each other, making each other feel jealous, how they are making friends, what is their appearance, LOLs, comments, loves, and so many things, likes. So we need to be careful about these. Now these are the negative impact, the list which we need to introspect about. That the negative impact of social media on youth and teenager. Are they copying the superheroes in real life? So previously we used to see that people used to copy Shaktiman. Now whom they are copying? Increased case of crime, including suicides, women harassments, superiority or inferiority complex, influence of wrong personalities, fearless attitude, rude attitude with parents, lack of interest in family gatherings. All these things either you must have seen or you may have been doing. So please be aware of this. Now some of the good things we will talk about social media. Some posts contain pure humor. It's good, like you can see these one or two, you read yourself. Yeah, so some humor are good, and it gives a platform to express original ideas. Here again I have put the humor, but original ideas in terms of writing blogs, technical paper. These technical papers can get validated by experts in the industry, but how many percentage of the people are doing it? Very few. People taking part in hackathon or code contest and all that, how many of people are doing it? Very few. People regularly watching TED Talks or YouTube videos which are motivational, and just not only motivation. Motivation, I am going to take a separate topic. What is motivation? But not only motivation, something which they can implement every day. How many? We can count in thousands, not in millions. We have also done today an activity about what is this situation, how to fill this void, and how to use venom to treat the venom. Some of the points I will publicize as a blog, and probably you can read this activity details in the blog of the Circle of Legends. Here is a very, very recent pictures from India, where because of certain numerous messages, ground level situation has happened. So social media has become real life anti-social media. So we need to check the results and root causes. We need to highlight it in real life. We need to avoid the social currency of likes, dislikes. We need to start, come out of it. Yes, likes and dislikes are endorsement, but people should not be dependent on likes and dislikes in Facebook. That is one of the things that people are reading your article. Get rid of FOMO, that is fear of missing out. Many people wants to come out of this social media. They want to delete app. Even many of you may have deleted also. But then we will feel of missing out. Like I'll feel missed out if some news has been announced and I will be missing it out. I'll be missing out, a very important message about COVID. I will miss out if the vaccine has been invented by someone in USA and I will not go and apply it immediately. I'm telling it sarcastically. But this feeling of missing out is a real feeling which we all have, which is human. Online harassment, hate messages, just like you see the result on the screen. Ugly photos of people, sexual abusement of person, mean comments. So all these things we need to check the results and the root cause. Hopefully we will do it together, and as a group who is going to use the technology, we will find the solution to it, one person at a time. We were just 6 when we have started before 10 weeks. Now we are around 200. We are regularly connecting more than 40, 48, 50. Today at the peak we were 48. So we are 48 unique people who are interested individuals in changing this world. Let's keep the battle going on. Social media is neither good nor bad. We have to recognize the problem. We have to audit our social media diet, what we like to eat, what is suitable to us. Even though we have a good diet, we cannot eat 20 kgs of mango in one day. We cannot be for 8 hours on our social media in a one day. We should create a better online experience by creating a good content, and it should start with us. Put some original content, not just a forward. And we should model good behavior by ourselves. That I will never forward anything which I don't believe in. I will never forward anything which is spreading hatred. I will not spread anything which is not genuine, and I will write only those things which are inspirational. Use of technology for betterment of humanity. It's our core. We have started with use of social media, and we want to treat the social media venom using venom. We want to treat this media venom of social media using this venom itself. How we are going to do it? Educate others about using social media wisely. And the funny thing is, even if you yourself are using social media for more than 4 hours a day, don't get scared that I am using more than 4 hours, how I am going to go and tell others. Don't worry. You will reduce if you start telling others. That will be the first step. Advise people to use it constructively. That's the second step. Take a regular break from mobile addiction. Gradually reduce using it so that your 4 hours will become 3, 2, 1 and then essential. That essential hours will be dedicated to your growth and the growth of others. Let's enjoy the freedom we deserve. Thanks a lot, and you can connect with me on, these are the handles. My primary handle is DKPCAN and my WhatsApp number is mentioned over here. You can connect with me on my email address, which is the preferred most way, wherein I can answer you and your queries at a length. Thanks a lot, and let's connect in the session number 11. Bye bye for now. See you next week. Ciao, adios, bye bye.